Hello and welcome to Tesori Home. Today I am taking you through one of my all-time favorite spots in the entire world, and that is the city of Mdina in Malta. I grew up spending so much time in this old ancient city. It's over 4,000 years old. There is so much beauty, so much history, and I hope you leave this tour feeling as inspired as I do walking through this incredible historical spot. So without further ado, let's step into the past together. Right as you walk in the entrance of Mdina to the right, you're going to come across what is now the National Museum of Natural History here in Malta. The museum is in Palazzo Falson, and it's a French Baroque palace that was rebuilt in 1726 by Grand Master Antonio Manuel de Vilhena to the designs of Charles Francois de Mondion. This place is just gorgeous. We were actually supposed to have our wedding reception here, but we got married during COVID, so that didn't happen. But again, if you just look around, like the entryway is so epic. It's flanked by these two large palm trees, which are beautiful. I love the detail on these walls, and you can see the window as well. Just the surrounding, it's like every bit is so detailed and so worn and beautiful. And this right here in the center is the Maltese cross. So down this street is a palace called Xara Palace, and it is one of the most beautiful boutique hotels in Malta. We were lucky enough to stay there a couple summers ago, so I'll put in some clips from that. But if I were staying in Malta and I was willing to spend a little bit more money, this is the place I would be staying 1,000%. Oh.
Hello, Corset Garage, Mdina.
You can also go on horse carriage rides all through the city, and it is really magical, and it is worth the price in my opinion. So the Xara Palace was built in the 17th century for the noble family Moscati Parisio, and it is truly, in my opinion, the most beautiful hotel in Malta. It's also in the most beautiful city, in my opinion, in Malta, Mdina. The magical thing about this city is it just feels so untouched, and that's why I love this hotel, because it's truly like a jewel and has the most beautiful views of Malta and the most amazing restaurant. They have a more casual restaurant downstairs and then a Michelin star restaurant upstairs. So highly, highly recommend making a visit and walking through the inside, because there's so much beautiful inspiration to be found in this hotel. Next, let's go to St. Paul's Cathedral. So Mdina is called the Silent City, and that's because they only have 300 residents here, and they only allow residents to drive their cars through the city. So it's very quiet. It truly feels like you step back in time, because there's not cars driving around. You're just walking on cobblestone, and it feels like you're walking like 4,000 years ago, or maybe not 4,000 years ago, because they built a lot of what you see too in the Baroque period, but it really feels like a step into the past. Also, one of my favorite things to look at in the city is all the doors. There are so many gorgeous facades and doors. I could hear somebody playing the piano in there. I don't know if you can hear it. Aw. My mom has a book called Maltese Facades, and it's basically just filled with all the doors of Malta. Every door you see, especially in the city, is just so beautiful, so detailed, and so different, each of them. I'm gonna show you one of my favorites a little later in this video, but that is like one of my greatest sources of inspiration, is just looking at the doors and the encasings around it. So we're coming from behind, and this is St. Paul's Cathedral, but I'm going to take you to the front because that is the real wow view. So if you come from the front, this is your view of the St. Paul's Cathedral. They started building it in 1696 and they finished it in 1702. It is gorgeous inside. If you come to Malta, you should definitely take a tour inside. There's so much beautiful marble and stone finishes and archways and hand-painted ceilings and all the things. So make sure to make a visit. For now, we'll just show you the outside today, and hopefully it gets you itching to come to Malta, because you absolutely should. I also just want to take a moment to admire the windows and the balconies and the doorways here. Every building has so much detail and so much beauty, and I just love all the windows and balconies, everything. It's just so inspiring to look at. So now let's go see one of my favorite views in all of Malta. Before we get to the view, I just wanted to stop to show you all the little side alleyways. This is what's so magical about Mdina. There's so many tiny alleyways that lead you to so many different spots and little shops, little restaurants and homes, and it's so fun to explore this. It's actually really fun at night too. It's lit up so beautifully, but it is a bit eerie because it is so quiet here. So it's just truly a magical city, and we actually took photos in this when we came and had our wedding reception with my family here. I'll put some photos here. It is just such a beautiful, beautiful city. So while there's a lot that is left from the beginning, the medieval times here in Mdina, a lot of what you see was rebuilt in the Baroque period in the 1690s to the 1700s. And that's because there was an earthquake that happened. And so that's what a lot of this Baroque style that you're seeing is from. But this building is believed to be an original from the medieval times. So this is one of the older buildings that you see, and you can actually see even on the top this really cool detail on the ledge there. And you can also see that this limestone is a lot more worn than the others. So it's really cool that things are still here from literally 4,000 years ago or more. It's actually unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna make another little pit stop on the way to the view. This is Palazzo Falson. It is a palace that belonged to one of the knights of Malta. You can tour this palace and it's beautiful, and I'm gonna take you inside just the courtyard and also up to Gustav Cafe, which is my favorite little cafe to work at and to get a cappuccino at. So let's go on in. We actually discovered this spot only the last time we were here, and now it is my favorite spot to visit. I mean, can you just imagine this being your courtyard? I'm just thinking of people actually living life here and this being their home hundreds of years ago, and it's mind-blowing. But I love this fountain here. Everywhere you look, there's so much detail, whether it's in the staircase and the little emblems you see going up, just the worn limestone. I love these archways, and also you can see over here this beautiful bust. There's also this beautiful little doorway. I love this little corner over here as well. It's full of moments. Like, you have this little corner area, the doorway, the little area with the potted plants and the bust. I just imagine like throwing dinner parties here would be just the most fun ever. Let's go upstairs and see the cafe. I also just want to point out this door and this color combination with the limestone and the green painted door. I think it's perfection. So we're now at the top of Gustav Cafe in Mdina. They have a gorgeous view of Malta from here, which you're also going to see in the video I'm taking you to next. But it's so beautiful. They have outdoor sitting, indoor seating, and it's just a great spot to grab a cappuccino and enjoy the view. Now I'm actually gonna take you to the view, so let's go. Can you believe? Oh my gosh. Here she is. You can actually catch the sunrise from this side of the island, and so it's so magical coming here when there's no tourists early in the morning. Catch the sunrise, enjoy the beautiful view. And right now we're here in Malta's winter, so it's very green and very lush. In the summer it looks a lot different. It's not green. You see it's a lot more dry, so it's been so cool seeing it like this. All right, now I'm going to take you to my favorite cafe spot besides Gustav Cafe. This is the cafe that we came to literally all the time growing up for chocolate cake and cappuccino and just a bite with a beautiful view, and it's called Fontanella. So let's go to Fontanella. I actually just started to enjoy cappuccinos and coffee, and when in Europe you need a cappuccino. So I also love to put the sugar in the middle and watch it as it goes down slowly. I don't think I should include this in it. You get the point. Can we also just admire this beautiful garbage can? Like, make garbage cans beautiful again. Also, what I find wild is that this city is so old that Paul the Apostle, when he shipwrecked on Malta, was walking around in here. Like, I don't know if he came to Mdina. Tradition does say that he did live here for a period of time when he was in Malta. I don't know if that's totally true or not, but I love to believe it is. It's just crazy to think that Paul the Apostle could have been walking these cobblestone streets, and now me in 2025 am walking the same road that he walked. That's absolutely insane. There's just so much history. So this is one of the most famous doors in Malta. In the summer, it's extra lush with these pink flowers, but I love this blue door. It's so, so beautiful and a great picture spot. And again, this little balcony. I would want to do my makeup out there every morning. So now we are down below in what used to be the moat surrounding Mdina, but now it's been turned into gardens. They actually used to have a soccer field down here that our cousins would play in, but now they turned it into some beautiful gardens. The name of the city is Mdina. That comes from the Arabic word Medina, which means a walled city. So as you can see, it is definitely a walled-in city. It's pretty incredible and epic in person. I can't adequately describe how vast it is and how large and how amazing it is to see something so old and so well kept. You're not going to turn the corner and see a Starbucks or a McDonald's. It's truly stepping into the past. So once again, if you ever visit Malta, you have to visit Mdina and stay as close to it as possible, in my opinion, so that you can visit it frequently on your trip here. Now let's go back up. So that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed touring the beautiful city of Mdina with me. I hope it inspired you. There are so many museums and palaces and cafes and restaurants that we didn't even show you. This is just scratching the surface. So if you ever find yourself in Malta, you must visit Mdina. I hope you found some inspiration today, and make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.